Julia Roberts is here. Last week, Forbes magazine named her the most powerful celebrity in the world. Her films have generated more than $2.3 billion at the box office since her Oscar-nominated performance in Steel Magnolias. The small-town girl from Smyrna, Georgia, has become America's sweetheart. You know her from these films.
You're trying to tell me the atheist now believes in God?
I'm trying to tell you that I don't want you to do it.
Well, just think about all we'll have to talk about when you bring me back.
You want me to help you let you die?
What, did you decide? You don't ask me or anything, you just decided? And then you want me to say, you want me to tell you I love you.
She left her husband. He was a horrible man who used to beat her.
No.
Started right after their honeymoon. At first he was charming, tender, but it all changed. He said if she left him, he would punish her, and he meant it. His punishments were terrible. I want a child.
What about adoption? You filled out all the applications.
Mama, no judge is going to give a baby to someone with my medical record.
No. I'm a busy girl. I've got exactly 4 days to break up a wedding, steal the bride's fella, and I haven't one clue how to do it.
He's written 3 majority opinions, strongly protective of the environment, and he was near perfect in his support of tax protesters. Everyone is assuming that the motive is hatred or revenge.
Or an attempt to influence the social agenda of the court.
What if the issue involved old-fashioned material greed?
This isn't about me or you. It's about them. And believe it or not, I am trying. And I do have their very best interests at heart.
I'm not a planner. I wouldn't say I was a planner. I would say I was, a kind of fly by the seat of my pants gal. Thank you.
After a few disappointing projects and a brief break away from the business, she came roaring back last summer with 2 back-to-back hits, Notting Hill and Runaway Bride. Her latest film is Erin Brockovich, based on the true story of a legal secretary who pulled off the biggest cash settlement in a direct action lawsuit in history. That film has earned her not only rave reviews, but for the first time a paycheck equal to her male counterparts. I am pleased to have Julia Roberts on this program at long last. Welcome.
Thank you.
Great to have you here.
Thank you.
This has got to be because of your personal life, because of making movies you enjoy doing, because they're well received, because Hollywood is recognizing you on the same par with the highest paid people, the best of times.
Well, yeah, and I'm old enough to appreciate it. I think I have awareness enough to recognize the blessing as it unfolds.
Yeah, you said something interesting, almost like that once. You were talking about Pretty Woman, and you said today you were 20 pounds lighter, thinner, or something, and 60 times smarter.
Something like that. I think I said I weigh about 20 pounds less, and I know about 50 things more.
Okay, that's better. Yeah, I remember. It's been what did you mean?
Well, you know, it's funny to be in a profession where you're constantly judged, critiqued, scrutinized, however you want to classify it. I've always been very, I think, rather adept at self-observation, and certainly as Pretty Woman is a marker in my career, and so many people bring it up still today, and I think I said that at a press conference or something, and people were talking about Pretty Woman, and you know, it's really a different person almost, because it's the difference between a 20-year-old girl new in the world of show business and a 32-year-old woman who knows exactly what she wants and why she wants it and how she wants to live her life.
Is part of the success you've had, you think, in part just because of that you have always had a clear sense of who you were and what you wanted?
Well, I think I always had a clear sense of my motivation within this business. I mean, I went through the complete adolescent, early 20s insecurities, kind of grappling at identity and all that sort of thing that I think most people do or should.
Yeah.
But I always had a really strong sense of why I wanted to make movies, what it was about that appealed to me, what that driving force was all about.
Help me understand that. Why do you want to make movies? What's that driving force?
Well, I love it, and I think that my motivations are not only pure motivations and really simple motivations. They've been consistent. They've never changed from, I mean, the excitement that I got when Erin Brockovich came together with Soderbergh and everything else, it's that same excitement as when I got Mystic Pizza.
The excitement that you know this is a thing that's right for me. This is a role, this is a combination of director and actor that's right for me, or property, what?
Well, it's kind of all of it. It's I got a job that I really like, and,
Yeah, exactly.
and I'm excited about working with these people, and you know, now when I got Mystic Pizza, it was also, I can pay my rent,
Yeah, right.
you know, which isn't part of it now, but it's still just as exciting. And so, I mean, I think that is, you know, for that kind of excitement to stand the test of time and the test of the whirlwind, which is popular media, that's a pretty strong sense of excitement.
When you find the sort of place that you are now, I mean, look at all this. This is Harper's Bazaar, this, I guess, the issue that's on the newsstand about you, and this would have probably been, except for this tragedy, probably been a cover story in Newsweek, the $20 million woman. At 32, Roberts is the most powerful and the highest paid actress in Hollywood, the star of the triumphant new movie. Erin Brockovich talks about the view from the top. Do you find that as you have so many things going well, you also feel so good about yourself that you want to work less or more?
Well, that's not really the motivator. I think it's certainly in the last few years, I feel a strong sense of security to be as selective as I can possibly be. But I think that it will always be about the piece as it comes to me, and if it sucks me in and draws my attention so much that I can't turn away from it, even if I want to take a break and say, okay, you know, I'm just going to take it easy for a while, but then if I read that script that really clicks with me, well, then I'm just compelled to do it.
Is that what happened in Erin Brockovich?
Well, yes, because I didn't really want to work, and
my point.
and I had
New Mexico looked very attractive.
Very attractive, and a long nap and a bath and all those things, because I had done Notting Hill and then Runaway Bride very close together.
Same season almost, right?
And I was really, you know, and I had read the script for Erin Brockovich, and then I heard that Steven Soderbergh was interested in directing it, and that got me all excited.
Because they'd gone out of sight, and he'd also
Sexualized and videotape, and
right, his best person.
He's such a great director. So he came out to Baltimore where I was filming and met with me, and you know, I was so intrigued at the idea of him being my lord and master over this domain. And I said, well, you know, maybe this was, I think, we were having this conversation in January maybe, and I said, well, what about November, December? And he said, maybe, but probably May. But I couldn't turn away from it. I couldn't turn away from him, really.
Was Finney part of it?
Well, Finney came later. Steven got me in the thick of it.
Right.
And then Finney came on, and just, that man is, I adore him on every level imaginable.